Time will pass and the world will change. Sickness and health, youth and old age. I'll stay right here, right now, where I'm meant to be. My dear, I vow I will never forsake you for as long as I live. It's clear, no doubt, honey, all that's mine will be yours to give. Rich of all the times and bad, I swear I'll love
I'd like to welcome everyone to the commitment ceremony of Patty Rifkin and Harry Dunn. Could you please be seated now? You probably sensed on the way in here that there might be a theme to this event. A theme of seashells and love. The seashells are kind of obvious, and I think they'll become a little more obvious this afternoon when we go back to their house and see how seashells have been used to prepare for that event. The love is a little harder to notice, but trust me, it's here. I can feel it where I'm standing, I know that. And it's interesting, I think Patty and Harry have extended their love way beyond themselves. They extended it to us by inviting us to the event to share it with them. And then we in turn accepted that, and now we're showing our love and appreciation to them by being here. Harry and Patty are delighted that you're in attendance. And I think the love that we sense between Harry and Patty has a really unique origin. It's natural, you know, the love between a man and a woman is a natural situation. But they're bringing love from a previous marriage, each of them. And they learned how to love in that marriage. They learned what love was all about. And I think the most remarkable thing about the whole event here today is neither of these two expects the other to forget that love. When you go back to the house, you're going to see pictures of Barry, who was Patty's first husband, or other husband, whatever. And you'll see pictures of Betty. And Harry's not threatened by Barry, and Patty's not threatened by Betty. It's just a unique situation, and I think such a fortunate situation, because they're sharing a love together that they each learned from their other marriages. So with that having been said now, I guess I'll begin the more formal parts of the ceremony, and we'll go from there. Harry and Patty have chosen the beach as their setting for this event, and you know, that again is an entirely appropriate decision, because they spend Monday here, Tuesday here, and it goes right on down the line. They're here a lot, sometimes at this very beach, sometimes up the coastline a little further, but they're here. They collect seashells, they enjoy some beverages, they walk the beach, they just have a great time here. This is like a second home to them, so it's a natural place for them to be this afternoon. And just like the tides that the ocean provides is endless. It just flows in and then it flows out. And it's dependable. It's there every day. And the tides flow endlessly onto the sand. And it's very much like the love that they share. And our hope is for you to have that love continue to flow softly upon your hearts, just as the waves glide softly upon the sand. And there will never be a morning at the beach that the oceans don't flow. And may there never be a day without love between the two of you. And just as the ocean's waters nourish the earth and sustain life, may your love and devotion for each other nourish and sustain your lives. Harry and Patty, today you join yourselves for life. Just as the surface of the sea is sometimes calm and sometimes rough, so it is also in a relationship. Do you promise to enjoy the calm times and weather the storms of your relationship side by side, hand in hand, and heart to heart? At this time, Harry and Patty will exchange vows that they have prepared for each other. And following that, they will exchange rings.
Patty, when I first met you, I told my close friends that I thought you were nice. 18 months since that time, I have found that you're much more than just nice. I promise to always try to be worthy of the love that you have shown to me. I will be caring, forgiving, patient, and trustworthy. And loyal and best friend. But most of all, I will always try to appreciate how special you are. Please take this ring as a token of my love for you.
Harry, may I thank you? This is my pleasure. I love you from my heart. Promise to love you, cherish you every day. I remember this, right by your side. Thank God every day it's my life. I love you always. I love you. I love you.
Your rings will be an outward sign of your unity. Let these rings also be a sign that love has substance as well as soul, and that despite occasional sorrow, love is a circle of happiness. And I think the next thing I'm going to say is probably the most important thing I want to say. Harry and Patty, remember to treat yourselves with respect, and remember to treat each other with respect. And remind yourselves often of what brought you together. And if each of you takes the responsibility for the quality of your lives together, your life together will be marked with the abundance of love and happiness. Having witnessed the vows that you've made to each other, it's an honor to pronounce your commitment to each other and to others. Now you may seal your unity with a kiss. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to present to you Patty and Harry, the happy couple. At this time, Harry and Patty are going to walk to the water, each with a white rose, in memory of Barry and Betty. And once they're finished putting the roses into the water, they'll motion for us to come to the water. And in the meantime, you will be provided with a shell. Harry says we're out of here. You'll be provided with a shell that is inscribed. And it's Harry and Patty's wish that you would bring that shell when we're told to go down to the water, and then on command we will all together throw those shells into the water and make a wish for their happiness.